Hello, and welcome back to Blueprints. This is the episode where things happen. All the pieces are in place. I just need to get them to work properly. So, today we are going to put down the foundation. That is the goal today. And maybe if we get a good run going, we can solve the precipice puzzle, which I know how to solve. Kind of. My guess is that I need to find a room with a king in it, or a room like the office maybe is where the king would go. I don't know. But we're going to just get started here. Let's get a den going. Then maybe a storeroom here. Oh yeah, I also froze last time, so I have all kinds of coins and stuff. This could be a good library run. Library bookshop run, I mean. I think that's what I'm going to go for. Well, there we go. I am not going to draft from the library yet. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to build up dice so I can redraw. We'll do the parlor here. Get some more gems. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. Okay, so they can't be in the black box. Actually, they could be in the black box, because this could be true, and this could be false. And they could be, so all of them are on the table. The gems are in this box. The above statement is true. If this is true, this is true. If this is false, this is false. Which means that this is either both true or both false. Same thing for this one, which means this one... Wait, what? No, this could be false and this could be true. So this is both true, this is both false, and this could be... If this is true, this is false. Sorry, yeah, if this is true, this is false. If this is false, this is true. So this one's the mixed one. So let's go into the assumption that this one is the two truths. The top statement of each box is true. Wait, no, that can't be the case. Because if the top statement of this was true, then this would have to be true as well. And then this would also be both true, and then this could not be both false. So this has to be false, false. So false, false. This one is true, true. The gems are in this box. Yep, okay. I'm glad that I did not fuck it up. We will do a locksmith here. But we won't go in yet. We'll do that later if we need to. We have plenty of coins. That way we shouldn't ever be, like, locked out. We'll do chapel here because I really don't want to... I really want to get dice before I go over to that other room. We will do a corridor. Let's do walk-in closet. Maybe there'd be dice there, but that's kind of a bit of a gamble, is it not? Especially because it would then block us off. No, I want to do corridor. Okay, we will do a nook or a conference. All of these are actually decent options. I'd rather not do commissary. Nook is good. Let's do conference room though. It's best direction. Okay. So this is interesting. I never saw any in the office safe. Maybe it's because the meeting never happened. Let's hold off on that. I don't like any of these directions, but I don't really have another choice. So let's do pantry so we get more coins again. Okay, we'll go this way, and we will hope for... Sure, we'll do the nook here. Because nothing else makes sense for us. Okay. Laboratory is the only one that's reasonable. We can also do closet and gamble on the dice being there, but let's just do lab so we can actually keep going this direction. We have plenty of gems. We can also do maybe something that gets us dice with the experiment set up. Okay, yeah, there is an option. Whenever you draft a shop room... Oh, wait, there's a trunk in the den. We could do this. It's actually kind of what I want to do. Is if we draft the... If we draft the bookshop, what we can do is we can open the locked trunk to get up to above 50 coins. So I think that will be good. And we don't have to open a locked trunk if we don't want to, so we don't suffer the consequences of the step loss. We don't. Okay, this way. Okay, still not what I'm looking for. We will do a bedroom just cuz. Again, nothing here. Do West Wing Hall. Keep our options open. Okay, I would really like her ladyship's manor, but that's not going to happen. So we'll do the closet. Okay, we got a dice. This is good. I'm going to keep going and see if I can get even more. There's no reason not to for now. Vault. We don't need the vault for the puzzle because this is a spot for the rook, but we could get 40 coins and that would let us buy multiple things from the bookstore. So let's do it. Let's get rich here. I know that blocks us off. That's fine because this is going to be a bookstore run. It also doesn't let us buy multiple things, so what am I thinking? Oh, wait, no, it doesn't block us off because we still have the conference room. That's fine. Oh, wait, no, because we have the locked trunk. Yes, that's right. We'd get 20 more gold. That would let us buy the 250 coin books. Let's keep going, though. Let's make sure we save a key, is all. Because I do want to get to the foundation if possible. We'll do security for the night. I do think it's going to be impossible to get her ladyship's room at this point. Unless we go way up north and start coming back down south. Let's handle this. Okay. Things are working. Ooh, we could do Great Hall. I'm still curious about one of the doors. One of the doors, I don't know what's in it. I don't really want to spend gems that much. We could also just do drawing room. But I think I prefer Great Hall here. Let's do Great Hall and then not go in it. And instead go this way to make sure if it's locked we can use a key. Okay. Fine here. We'll do dining room. Then we'll start going south. And we will do a walk-in closet. Two keys and 2 gems. Honestly, that's kind of perfect for me right now because I have the Great Hall. Let's think about this. Yeah, we can draft from either side here, so let's just use the key here. Sure, greenhouse. We can get a coat check maybe, and we get a coat check. We can potentially put the broken lever in place. Is there anything good here? There is a Metal detector? Okay, this is going pretty well here, I'd say. We need to be sure of our steps. Okay, let's do the door we don't know where it is. We'll also do the antechamber door. Okay, so I'm not sure where this goes. It goes to nothing. So I'll write that down so I don't make that mistake again. Okay, now let's do the lever door. Or we could do the one with the upgrade disc. I don't know if the upgrade disc would still be there or not. I don't think it would be if I've used it in the past. We can investigate that later. For now... Oh, wait. The lever's not here this time. So I'm going to replace upgrade disc with 3 gems, because I think this is the 3 gems room. Or maybe the things just shift around each time. Who knows? Either way, I think that was a mistake. I should have used it to keep going. But, alas, I did not. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back. We're going to go through the chapel. We're going to lose a coin there, which is fine. What we have to decide is... Okay, well, I'm not going to go to the den yet and unlock the trunk there. I'm going to go to the library first, so I can decide if it's even necessary to open the trunk. Oh. Okay, come on. Okay, perfect. So let's go back to the trunk. We're going to lose 10 steps. That's fine. We're sacrificing this run to get more information. Okay, we have 103 coins. That is a lot of coins. And there's also a bishop in here. Bookshop, bishop. What if the kings can go in the wings? Because think about it like this. The rook can go in the nook. The bishop can go in the bookshop. The king could go in the wing. And the queen could go in the... I don't know, room that is similar to queen at all. Okay, a new clue. I really want that one, for sure. And we'll do a history of Ordina, or India, sorry. Okay, this is the drafting strategy book I checked out. The death of drafting. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room, and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, you realize there's only a single path available for expansion, and it is imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope for further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends, rooms with no exit, and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, and the death of plans, and the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. Yeah, I know they do if you have the tomb, right? We're going to dive into them. No exit strategies. A dead end is a room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house as they limit your available path for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors, but every house needs some dead ends. I've learned that myself. Each dead end room an architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. The key is figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill every open slot in your house before moving north. I've learned this as well. Grave mistakes and an introduction to the tomb. As foreboding as the black bordered floor plan may seem, the tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by Arindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue. Okay, the 8 Agerian angels of that early era are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers, are a memento of times past. You will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centric strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. Successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. I've tried tomb strategies before, and it never works out for me. Grounds for termination. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater purpose. For example, on schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for extra classroom floor plans. Yes, I've tried to do that many times. Whereas on a hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. Okay, outer rooms of note. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Denny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. Toolshed. The groundskeeper's toolshed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or a sledgehammer. Trading post. Even better items can be found in trading posts, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. The shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in the subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. Enshrined ideals, an introduction to the shrine. The last outer room with the floor plan is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of the blessing can differ based on the amount of gold given. The more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Okay, I wish it gave me some info on how much gold I need to give. Blessing of the Tinkerer. Whenever you draw a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gems. I've seen that one. If you call it a day in a room on your estate, you will draw that room when drafting from the grounds the following day. When drafting from the grounds. Does it mean like in the outer room? That's kind of interesting. Blessing of the Berry Picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a random floor plan from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Interesting. This one is a gambling option. Blessing of the Chef. For each different type of spread you do today, add an extra dish to the dining room. Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. I've seen that one before. Blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop, gain an ivory die, gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. Blessing of the Gardener. Add 8 courtyards to today's draft pool. Top 5 dead ends as selected by the editorial staff. Okay, number 5. Secret Passage. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end, allowing architects to utilize it in both dead end and color-specific strategies. Hovel. The risk may scare off some, but to those who see their steps as an expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, Hovel is unbeatable drafting force. Coat check. More than any other room, Coat check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. Study. Study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. Solving chess portmanteaus. It's got to be something to do with that precipice, right? I think if we get to that precipice and we unlock the room, it'll do something when the study. If Toolshed is good, then Attic is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. Okay, Dead End Contest, Mail and Sweepstakes. Can you beat his record? On January 20th, 1989, Taro Martiz shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day, and you could win 200 gold and the Trophy of Sweepstakes. Eligibility. The Dead End Contest is open to legal residents of Fen Aries who are at least of 18 years of age, or does it say 13? Something of drafting strategy. Employees of drafting strategy and affiliation, whatever, can be entered in the contest. I think like that. I think that's what it means. To make the sweepstakes, players must draft rooms in single home during a single day. The odds of winning this contest are not easy. Something are not very promising. The something who set the record was very, very good at drafting, but best of luck regardless. Prize. Okay, yeah, I get the idea there. Oh, I should keep going. Yeah, I don't need to read all that. I skimmed it. Okay, we have a key. Let's go back to the Great Hall. We can maybe do something. Or should we go outside? Let's go outside. I don't think I have a way of winning if I don't get lucky out here. I mean, I guess I could have tried to advance to rank 8. That's what I could have done. But now I'm committed. Okay. We will do tool shed. A wrench and a watering can. Is that worth? No, it's not worth for me to go in here, I don't think. So we're not going to waste the steps. 2 steps. An unfortunate misplay there. And what we're going to do is we are going to hope that we have enough steps to rank up still. It's a straight shot, so we should be good. We have the key to allow us to go straight. Yeah, I know there's stuff in some of these doors. I can't do that, though. What I need to do is I need to go straight here. Oh, talking about dead ends, observatory, or do we do guest bedroom? But we wouldn't have a way to get keys now. We have the locksmith, I guess. We don't have gold anymore because we spent it all, which is good. We should have done that, but let's do observatory. Maybe it gives me some good stuff here. What I need are steps. Can we get a key? Get an apple, and we get chests to the entrance hall. And those are particularly helpful. Also, there is a knight here. I'm gonna just start writing down the rooms where I see different chess pieces. So we are going to have a column for queen, a column for king, a column for bishop, a column for rook, a column for pawn, and was that all of them? A column for knight. So right now, queen and king are unknown. Bishop is in chapel and bookshop, we know. The rook is in the nook and the vault. The pawn is in the dining room. The knight is in the observatory and security. Okay. Let's continue. We have a key, we have to use it. Yeah, let's do billiard room. We'll probably get keys from this. There is a coin back here. Okay, 16. 9 times 4 is 36 minus 20 is 16 again. Interesting. Have we ever had that? Well, I guess it's just another... Oh, yeah. I'm dumb. I started from the outside for some reason. 10 is minus 10 times 2 is minus 20 plus 20 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 squared is 1. Or minus 1, sorry. Squared is 1. Times 10 is 10. Okay, well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I would have preferred 2 keys, though. This should at least allow us to stay in the game. I'm going to do the pool in the hopes of pulling sauna. Or do I do drawing room, allowing me to draft more? Let's do drawing room. And then let's see, are these both locked? This is locked. This is going to be locked too, I have a feeling. Yeah. Alright, we need to go back to the dining room, and we need to hope that it gets us enough steps to go back to the locksmith. Oh. Almost went the wrong way. Okay, what is for dinner? A porterhouse steak. I do not have a showroom, but I'm not going to get a showroom, so we're going to have dinner. At least not yet. Okay, let's go back to the locksmith. We don't have many steps to work with. We're going to run out, I'm sure, but what happens, happens. We're also going to lose all our gems. So maybe drafting a freezer wouldn't be a bad idea if we get the chance. Four coins, is that enough to get anything? No, it's not. Shit. Well, I think that chapel is what screwed us there. That's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk through and see if I can find chess pieces anywhere. In any of these rooms with my last remaining steps. We will go over to the left side here, I think. Or no, we'll go up this way. Obviously we know what goes in the chapel, it's the bishop. This room doesn't have a chess piece. Conference room. We could try the king in the conference room, but I don't know if we have enough steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6 steps. We could try it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can build up our repertoire of what can be used. We're going to lose all 12 of our gems, but that's fine. Also, I was correct to not go in that fuel shed earlier. Okay, down we go. Let's test some stuff out. So, theoretically, the bishop should work in the bookshop, so that would be here. Yes. Here's what I want to test, is the West Wing Hall and the King. 1, 2, 3, 4 up on the left. No. Yeah, okay, so Rook would go in vault, which I think is here. Where's the vault? There. Is that correct? Or is it the Nook? That is the Nook. The vault is 5 up on the left. Okay, yeah, that's still accurate. Let's test some stuff out. Storeroom. Let's try all of them in the storeroom. I feel like I remember there being a chess piece in there. Yeah, pawn can go in storeroom. That is good to know. What about the den? The den... Pawn can go in the den. Where else can the pawn go? That is the parlor. Is it just, it's not color of the room, is it? Okay, this is the dining room, I think. We already knew. Where's the walk-in closet? That's the walk-in closet. And then it should also work one up from that. Yeah. Okay, what's there? The bedroom. So pawn will never be an issue. Putting it somewhere. Honestly, I don't even need to keep going with this guy. He can go pretty much anywhere. Okay, let's think about the knight. Where do we see the knight? The observatory, right? Let's double check that. That is... Okay. 7. Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's do a little bit of round robining of this. This is security? No, one above that's security. So this one should light up. Yep. Okay, we could do... What I'm curious about, because I have 2 options for all of them, except for the king and queen, which have 0 options. So I'm going to put the king and queen around and see if anything comes up anywhere. Conference room would be a good place to try, I think was my idea, right? Which is right, one to the right. Okay, let's try it. Come on, work. Nope. I think the study also might be where the queen goes, because the study had a queen on a chessboard in it, which we do not have in this run. So let's keep that in mind as an option. We can try other things for queen. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Okay, let's call it a day. And next day, I think I'm going to try some theories for the king and queen. I'm going to try the study. I'm going to try the her ladyship's chamber. I know the master bedroom doesn't work for the king, which is leaving me wondering what the king goes with. King could also go in the study. That's why I first thought about it. Okay. We'll go billiard room. It's a nice starting each day with 6 coins and 2 gems. That is nice. Okay, 16. We have -10 times 2 is -20. Okay, that's the same one we had last time. 1 times 18 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. Okay, 4 minus 8 is -4 squared is 16. Okay, that's a great early find. It's a bad place for any of these, really. Storeroom makes the most sense here, I think. We can also try the 20 dead ends challenge at some point. Not today, I don't think. We've already lost the ability to do that, probably. We'll do a nook. Or we'll do a guest bedroom. Let's do nook. I like having keys. We could do... Let's do drawing room here. And then we'll draft from here instead of from the main room, because we can redo it if we want to. We'll just do guest bedroom here. We don't need to redraw. It's a good spot for a dead end. Plenty of keys as of right now. This would be a good day for locker room investigation. Okay, let's wait to draft in that corner until we have some dice, because what I really want is her ladyship's chamber. Or her ladyship's quarters, whatever. So let's hold off. We only have one path we can go down right now, which is not great. Jump in the black box, the gems are in the white box. Okay, so this is a mixed one, which means that this has to be true, true, this has to be false, false, or vice versa. It's not an empty box. The gems are not in the black box. Okay. The above statement is false. This statement is true. Okay, so this is true. So if this top statement was true, the bottom statement can also be true. The bottom statement was false. And the top statement could not also be false, which means that this is the mixed one. But how is that possible? Could the gems be in 2 boxes? No. This statement is true. The above statement is false. Okay, let's think about this. If this is true, then this would also have to be true, which isn't logical. If this is false, which means that this statement is false, the above statement is false. Wait. Yeah, if this is false, then this statement is false, would be, or the statement is true, would be false, which means that this would be true. So this has to be the mixed box, but then how is this not the mixed box? Oh, because it's false, false. That's what it'd have to be, right? And then it would be in the blue box. I didn't think about that. Yeah, okay. We will do... I don't really want to do either of these here, but we will do a den, or we will do a, yeah, we'll do a hallway. No, we'll do a den. Can't make up my mind. Rather get more gems. Okay, let's do corridor and then try to get to the foundation. This would be a good spot for I mean, honestly, passageway would be great here. Let's just do it. We have the gems to spend. Might as well spend them. That's what I say. Let's go this way real quick before we go down to the foundation. Let's do a hallway. And let's go this way. Let's not use one of our keys yet. I'm trying to clear this area. We could do a great hall, which would lead us to the antechamber basement key fountain entrance unlocked. That could be an option. We could do security. I have the key card, so security is actually good. Let's do security. Also, that means we could go down the fountain or tomb or whatever and come up the foundation if we wanted. Not that I really care about that. Sure, 4 coins. We'll do chapel here. And then we will do a gymnasium. We'll lose the steps. That's fine. Let's do a closet, and then we'll see if the things in the closet are even worthwhile. Or we could do... let's do a kitchen to spend all of our coins, so that way we don't have to lose them in the chapel again. We also know beef stew pie, so that's boiler room. Let's just take the plus 15, and then plus 3. We have 81 steps now. That's gonna be enough to last us for a while. Okay, office. Yes, this is one of the ones I want to draft as a test. for the king. Safe is unlocked, so there's a gem for us today. And the memo notes were not placed in here. So, it's another important note. Yeah, we know that would be locked. That's fine. Yes, this is what we want. This is what we've been pining for. Let's also take the gem from here. Okay, we have no choice but to go through the chapel. And then... Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's do chapel. Let's do hallway foundation. Let's do this way on the passageway. And ideally, it's something that goes left and right. I've never entered the garage from behind. Actually, no, I have. Or that's a lie. Okay, we'll do patio. I know it won't actually spread anything anymore, but it will give us another shot. And it doesn't really cost us a gem or anything, technically, because we get a gem back. Okay, let's draft library here. I know we could re-roll, but I'm just going to draft a library here. And what that's going to do for us is we can check out a book for next time. And we have magnifying glass. What was it we were looking at? It was the book last time, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we bought a new clue and a history of Orindia first edition. Oh, that's right. So this is the uncensored version. Let's do a new clue first. We'll do a history of Orindia because it'll be fresher in my mind, probably, when I end up reading it. The first version, the censored version, will be fresher in my mind still. Okay, let's go down. Let's go this way. And then let's go this way. Okay, I would like to get vault, but honestly, what would I even do with the money? So let's re-roll. Let's re-roll again. Okay. Yeah, whatever. It's not meant to be. We will turn on the garage power, turn off the gymnasium power, and we'll leave the keycard system on. So what that will do is it'll mean when we go back through the gymnasium, if we ever go back to the gymnasium, which we shouldn't unless we need to buy stuff from the kitchen, we won't have to spend money or spend steps, which are effectively money for me. Yeah, there's the rook right there. I should be paying attention. If I come back through, I'll be paying more attention. Wait, why am I going this way? I want to go to the foundation is where I want to go. Okay, well, we're going this way now. I suppose we can check out the precipice, too, for the king in the office. I didn't look around the office. There might have been a king in there. Okay, yeah, let's do shelter. And then we can get a gem from this. So now we can drop like archives, weight room, and not really be worried about that. Dark room, although we already have the utility closet, but it's in the worst spot, so we won't have to worry about those things. Anyway, that's the whole point. Let's go explore this way. And then we'll go back to the foundation. We have plenty of steps. You don't have to worry about it. I didn't look around the office, but I'm pretty sure that's where the king will go. I had to guess. Because, like, master bedroom's the one that makes the most sense, but it wasn't there. Okay. Let us try the office, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up on the right side. Yes, it does work. Okay. Let's write it down. Okay, I'm going to try the queen everywhere that we have right now, just to see if by some miracle it worked out. It's got to be her ladyship's chamber, though. Okay, I think that's everywhere we've explored for sure. I don't think we've gone above rank 6. No, we haven't even gone above rank 5. Okay. That's good info. Good insight. We're narrowing this down. We just have to have a run where everything works out. And this will not be that run, I have a feeling, unless I draft a room that miraculously has the queen in it. That's kind of a cool puzzle, though. I like that puzzle. I need to go back to the study. Study might also work with the king, or it might work with the queen. Uncertain yet. I think it would work with the queen, because there's the queen piece on the chessboard in there. But that's just a theory for now. Okay, let's go. We also can draft this first if we want to. Just, it won't waste any steps if we do. Yeah, let's just draft a dark room here. Let's see if there's an item in here that'll help us. Gem. Bedroom. Sure. There's no reason for me to not go through there because, you know, steps are given to me. Dining room. This is actually beneficial that I've done this now, officially. Yep, let's use a key and advance to rank 8. Oh, the showroom. Okay, I just want to go in here. I've never been in here before. It's a new room for me. Okay, yes, I see that I can shop if I go over here. Beyond Luxury. Moon Pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the Moon Pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Ornate Compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Emerald Bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. Silver Spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. These are all great items, you can tell. And I truthfully... Well, obviously I can't buy any of them, but I don't really want any of them either. Let's keep going while we're up here. We won't be affected by that. Take this. We will do the ballroom. No, you will do the walk-in closet. It doesn't matter either way, right? Because this will effectively always be a dead end because there's no way to get to the secret garden this run. So the best thing we can do is the thing that will help us the most in the future of this run, which is probably the walk-in closet. Especially because the walk-in closet works for the pawn, which doesn't matter because you already have a ton of other things that work for the pawn. Okay, let's go eat. And then we'll draft this room right here as well. I should have probably drafted that room first because it might have been the boiler room as an option. That probably would have been smart. Yeah, coat check doesn't matter. Ironically, I could draft either the coat check or the greenhouse, but obviously not both of them. Let's do the observatory. I could draft the coat check just in case I find something really important downstairs, but Wait, how many do I have? 18. So it's going to be some miscellaneous item. We have the sail, and we have the slice. Sail, sail. Great deals ahoy. The sail, sail. Everything up to 50% off. Offer valid at the following locations: commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshop. Why couldn't you make the showroom, too? Showroom could use a 50% off deal. Still wouldn't be able to buy it, probably. I don't think there's any way I get more coins in this run. Okay, let's descend. We've been waiting for this for a while. This is what it's been building up to for a bit. I have a feeling. Or maybe it'll just be one tiny little step. Okay, in we go. Through the secret passage. Then we can go this way now. Do we want to adjust this first? Yes, we do, because that side doesn't have a turnstile. We'll come in from there, which means we want to adjust accordingly. Okay, let's start with it like this and see what happens. Okay. Wait. This will let me get to the north lever. I'm pretty sure. Oh, this might be huge. Let's go. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, this one lets us raise it, which we'll consider doing in a minute, but for now, there's going to be a door here that I can't get through for some reason. Okay, we'll check that out in a second. No, I can. Okay, let's investigate this first. Interesting. There's a door here, a button there for a door. And a balcony. I feel like I've seen this before. I'm not sure how to open that. I'll probably figure it out at some point. We're going a long way here. Ho ho ho! It's not relevant to this run. I'm gonna have to do this on a different run. But I am potentially one run away now from reaching room 46. I'm also literally one room away. I don't think that's a permanent unlock, but you know, that's fine. This is an interesting room here. Can't go through any of those doors. Watch me go through the antechamber door and I end up literally here. Be like, whoa, all of that was pointless. Okay, that was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought it would take multiple more runs of setting things up to be able to get to this. Now let's see what happens if we raise this. Oh no, this is just a rotator. I want to try going the other way. Is there anything here? There is. Okay, let's first open this door. Yep, okay, great. Let's read this mining log. Foreman's log at 6:08, date 5/3/1918. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there's a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it's vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they are reopened. Cool. Okay, let's go back this way. I'm still curious about the thing where we can raise it. Oh, did it turn to that one while we were here? No, and like that. Okay, what is the point of raising this? And how could we raise it and have it work out in our favor? I suppose it would already have to be set at that angle. Does it rotate at a different rate? Let's try that. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it rotates at the exact same speed. And it rotates in the same direction, too. So this is where we theoretically want it. Which we can 100% do, right? Because we have that door unlocked now. Oh yeah, we can 100% raise it and get somewhere new. Let's try it. You're gonna have to bear with this flow of rotation a few more times, though. Okay. Let's go out this way. Is this the way we want to go? No, we want to be over there somehow. And it's also not even right. It'd have to be there to there. So it needs to rotate one more time. Which, if it were to rotate one more time, we could get over there. That's not where we want to get. See, this is the angle we want. We want to be able to raise it from here. Oh wait, we can raise it. Perfect. Now what does this do for us? Oh, this is just another way of getting to the secret place, maybe? Yeah, it's just another way of getting to the secret place. Okay, so kind of pointless. Or is that actually what I did before? I don't know. Okay, another thing I want to do is I want to drain this reservoir at some point. But we can't do that till after we unlock the fountain. Let's call it a day. That is huge progress, and I do not think that door will remain unlocked. But I think that we at the very least are capable of doing on pretty much any run that we are connected to the foundation on from this point forward, which should be most runs. I could have gone back to the precipice, I suppose, but what would be the point? I don't think there's... Maybe the showroom could have been a queen room? I probably should have tried that. I really should have tried that. Oh well. But that is something we'll try next time. Because this has already been going on for about an hour. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, this has been Fractal, and I think we're probably nearing the end of this series here. It's been a bit of a longer one for me, but I think we're getting close. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.